dass ich soll, dass ich soll, dass ich soll, dass ich soll, ja, dass ich soll, dass ich soll, dass ich soll, dass ich soll. Rete, es war.
Ja, Rete.
Ja, es war.
Rete.
Du wäre.
Hova, Sucher, du wäre.
Holzer.
Heise, das war.
Suocha, Auwa.
Heise, das war.
Suocha.
Das ich soll, das ich soll. Rete.
Rete.
Das ich soll.
Das war ja, Heise.
Flickmann,
Das ich soll.
Rete.
Ja.
Geboren.
Das war Heise. Das war Heise. Der Stürmer.
Fischere.
Ja.
Jägere.
Ja.
Fischere. Jägere.
Ja.
Das ich soll. Streete. Sa.
Auwa.
Flickmann.
Ja.
Rete.
Das war
Flickmann.
Rete.
Hey, ja.
Ja.
Rete.
Das war der Stürmer.
Fischere.
Ja.
Jägere.
Ja.
Fischere. Jägere.
Das war das ich soll. Das war
Das ich soll.
Heiße, dass ich soll, 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 dass ich soll. Rete,
Ja.
Es war, ja, es war.
Ja.
Rete.
Du wäre, es war, ja.
Fischere.
Ja.
Jägere.
Ja.
Fischere. Jägere.
Das war das ich soll. Das war
Das ich soll.
Hey, ja,
Ja.
ja,
Das ich soll.
ja.
Hey, ja.
ja,
Das ich soll.
ja, hey, ja,
Ja.
ja.
Das ich soll.
Ja, das ich soll.
Hey, ja,
Der Stürmer.
Hey, ja.
Heise.
hey, ja,
Sa.
Rete.
hey, ja.
Streete. Ja.
Gebure.
Das ich soll.
Hey, ja, hey, ja. Heiße, dass ich soll, 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 dass ich soll.
All right, ladies and gents, this just happened. Just now here, playing a 1v1 on Mega Random. You'll notice 0 on wood, 0 on gold, 0 on stone. We both start with a Victoria. We don't need wood. Super strong. And he's like, wait a second. I was getting ahead of the game. Next level strat. I'm buying stone. I'm like, ha, 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 ha. He's gonna have to mine it. Or if he tries to buy it, it's gonna be more expensive. Here I am, little T90, little naive T90. Just so happy. Just feeling so good. Oh, pass slate faster. Just feeling so good. Oh, ha, 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 ha. So here he is, and he sees my Fatoria, and he's like, wait a second. My Fatoria is nice and snug in the back of my base. He's like, wait a second. His Fatoria is in Narnia. Wait a second. His Fatoria is in Narnia. So maybe we're going to do something about that. Guys, he's going for redemption and monks. Okay? Guys, he's going for redemption and monks. Okay? And there he is, converting my Fatoria. And there he is, converting my Fatoria. And there he is, converting my Fatoria. Hello, guys. Welcome. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming back in. A little bit later today than I wanted. The schedule was on the countdown. We've got 3 big sets today. Each set, of course, having a little bit or a lot of bit of meaning for the groups. First one, Z40 basically tries to survive. I could talk a bit about Z40 once we get there. And then Fire, unfortunately, is already relegated, but we'll get there. Let me get my YouTube chat back up. It's been awesome to stream on YouTube, see different faces there, give you guys that option. Thank you, YouTube. My uncle is not in Gold League. Maybe next year. He's got a little bit of work to do to make it to Gold League, to the person asking there. So, what's up, Hokri? Welcome. He says, are T90 and Z40 related? No, we are not related. I don't know with 100% certainty the situation with Z40 and his name. I know my name is just based on a shoe, basically, which sounds kind of lame, but that's how it originated. I think Z40's username used to be much longer. It used to be like Z40 and then like 8 other numbers. And from what I was told, it's actually like his school ID. Like he got given an ID for his school login. And then he just used that for his online username. And I think other people have done that as well. It must be like something that's fairly common for Taiwanese gamers, because like there's also a Stu. Or maybe that's Z40. I don't know, Arbase, but that's what I heard about Z40's name. I don't know if that's better or worse than being named after a shoe, but yeah, that's where Z40 started. Now it's just he took off the end numbers. So yeah, I've seen it a couple times, Arbase, to be honest with you. Fire isn't relegated yet. Really? He's got 1 win right now. I'm going to double check the odds. That would surprise me. But it's a weird group, though, right? Because I think the people above him only have 3 wins. So I think, yeah, technically, maybe he could survive. It's a really lopsided group. Let me pull it up real quick. Yeah, you're right. There's a chance, guys. There's a chance. There you go. So coming into the final round, Fire has 1 win, and there's still a chance he survives. What is happening? I mean, it's a very top-heavy group. What happened yesterday was Doubt won 2-1 over Sorakuma. And so Doubt basically needs to hope and pray that Capoch doesn't win 3-0. If Capoch wins 3-0 against Sobeck in our second set of the day, Capoch is first place and goes to auto platinum. As it stands, though, Capoch will be going to the playoffs unless that happens. So yeah, that's really one of the big ones for the day. But yeah, Z40, let's double check. If he gets 2 wins, he's safe. Well, technically 2 wins doesn't even have him safe. It's likely that he's safe with 2 wins. I think basically he is competing here with Sobeck in terms of their survival. And I don't even know. I guess if Fire were to win 3-0 over Z40 right now, and then Capoch were to win 3-0 over Sobeck, I think Fire would then survive. Yeah. So Fire's got everything in his control. It's hard to say. Like, I've watched Fire sets. Fire has not looked very strong this season. He's playing a little bit broken. I don't know. Like, I've certainly seen him play better. I don't know exactly what's going on. With Z40 and Sobeck, I felt like they played a lot more solid. It's just the top 3 in the group are really, really strong. So, Ralph says, T90, if you could describe both players in 3 words, which words would you use? I'm not really familiar with them. 3 words for each. Well, I'll start with Fire. 3 words for me is like, come on, dude. That's like, can I have like 15 words? I'm not going to do the 3 words thing. Basically, Fire is a player who's at the top of AoE 10 plus years ago. He's been around a long time. So if I had to do the 3 words game, I probably would have said like old, but that would have been mean. He's an older pro. He's been around a long time. He definitely is. It could still compete, but like to me, it feels as though he hasn't necessarily stayed up to date with the meta and with the times. He's really solid overall, but a lot of people have been able to rise above him now. And obviously, struggling to stay alive in gold right now, it seems. Z40 is a younger player, is a newer player. Has been playing at a high level for a couple of years now. To my knowledge, it's like early 20s. And there's quite a few Taiwanese players who really trained hard for this and are usually in pretty good shape. So I would have Z40 as my favorite. Though historically, with the career and everything, you would say Fire should probably be the favorite. So that's my breakdown for the players before we get into the drafts. Clip says, is it better to be top gold or bought in platinum regarding prize pool? If only there was a website called Liquipedia that would explain that. Don't you wish something like that existed? That would be super cool. Just like a full breakdown of how much players would earn in each position with just a couple clicks. Sorry, did I just pull a nilly there? The answer is it's technically, if you were in gold and won like every single game, you might earn a little bit more than a player if they went 0-15 in plat. In previous seasons, that was a lot more likely that someone in gold could earn more. But because with the increase of platinum, we put platinum up to 64K, a player who would get completely defeated would still make a sizable chunk of money in platinum compared to gold. So, what's up, Dan? He says, how long till this series starts? Couple minutes. We need to do the ad breaks out of the way on both platforms. Get into the drafts, dive into it a little bit. But yeah, welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Why go to Liquipedia when you can ask the streamer, right? I mean, it's important to talk about. I know Clip's been around. I made that joke mainly because I know Clip has been around for a while. I think, Clip, you have AOC in your name, right? Yeah, AOC is in his name. So that's how you know someone's been around a minute in the Age of Empires community. Stands for Age of Conquerors for any newbies who aren't aware of what that is. It's kind of the OG right there. Kikabub, hello. Says, first time catching a live stream. Finally, intimidated by this high-level play I'm about to see in comparison to the Lowy the Legend and community games I usually watch. Lol. Well, Salutes in chat, please, for Kikabub. Welcome to the live stream, and don't be intimidated. Just stand there in awe of the level we're about to see here. Don't be intimidated. Trust me, you're not the only one. But no, I mean, it's a big jump from low elo and community games, if that's what your typical content is. So, but yeah, here's the draft for the series. We've got Z40 on the left side of the draft. Z40's picked Persians, Mayans, Georgians, Italians, Burgundians. Fire has picked Wei, Vietnamese, Dravidians, Armenians, and Jurchens. Maybe more interestingly for you guys, we have the Mapuche, the Muisca, the Incas, and the Tupi all banned. So with the new DLC just coming out, again, players, they don't want to deal with those new civs right now. And so another set where it's all banned out. I think some of those civs can be really strong, particularly the Tupi. Like, I really think the Tupi and the Incas are like top tier for some of the hybrid maps. The others could still be strong, though, and still kind of, I think, worrying for players because they still don't necessarily know the new civs just yet. So, Salt Blue, thank you. Salt Blue, are you also the one who's been on YouTube? I could have sworn we had another Blue or another Salt. Thank you for the 5 gifted. I think I'm confusing it. You've been around Twitch a decent amount. I wasn't sure if you were hopping back and forth. Some people will do that. Thank you. What's up, Dard? Thanks for the 30 months. Majestic Apex, hello, man. Thank you for the 67. And Vafi, thank you for the 1.5 years. You're welcome. Thank you. Chukunu Tsunami with almost 4 years, dude. Crazy. And then Akawa with 68 months. Sheesh. You guys are the best. Thank you, Salt Blue. Thank you. I wasn't sure. We had someone that's been active on the YouTube chat for the live streams. I think that person's name is Late Blue. And then there's also a couple more salty names. I got it confused. Thank you. What's up, Hardy? Thank you, Hardy, for the 46 months and all the edits and all the hard work. All right. So real quick, schedule the day. Then we'll get into it. I aim to get into these games in a couple minutes. So that's what the schedule looks like. So Z40 Fire right now. We just talked about the stakes. And then Capoch and Sobeck after, which, again, we just talked about the meaning behind those games. Before we get into set number 1, I do want to touch on the final set of the day and the ramifications for Danny Boy. Because Daniel might be relegated today, and Casva might be able to steal first place. So basically, yesterday, we had Classic Pro winning 2-1 over Dudaju. We had Stone Please winning 2-1 over Turs. So this is what things look like. Basically, if Casva gets a 3-0, Casva can steal first place from Classic Pro. He would be ahead of him on tiebreak. So that's huge. First place is auto promotion to Platinum, which is a much bigger league with a lot more money and prestige and whatnot, right? Also, that would affect Stone Please's playoff position. We'll see him on the weekend in a best of 7 for the playoffs. Daniel, I'm going to double check. Daniel needs a 3-0 to survive, I believe. Yeah, Daniel needs a 3-0 to survive. And actually, if he gets a 3-0, he's not relegated down to silver. He actually goes immediately into playoffs, which would be a pretty crazy turn of events. I would also push Casva out of the playoffs, which would be bad for Casva. So, yeah, that's what the plan is for today. That's how it all break down. I think that's pretty much it. Did I miss anything? I didn't have the prize pool situation memorized because you know that's a lot of details. So that's where I pulled the nilly and said check Wikipedia. But yeah, if you do have questions, feel free to ask. I'm not sure, by the way, for the second set, I did talk to Doubt, and I did ask Doubt about hopping into cast the Capoch series, because like that really affects what happens with Doubt. I gave him the option, the door is open, but I told him we can happily play it by ear. Really difficult to schedule with people to cast. I've tried my best, trust me. In Doubt's case, I'm going to give him the Lord's power to just come in last second if he so wishes to. So, anyways, let's see. Shout out to the admins who've been helping get everything scheduled. I won't talk a ton about it right now, but you guys have no idea how difficult it is to get everything scheduled. Not only to get the games played properly, but to be able to cover and have a stream every single day with games. Shout out to my team for that. I have been clued into a little bit, well, a lot of it, on some of the issues we've had. And we've been making it happen so far, thankfully, and staying on schedule for a pretty intense event. So casting every day is difficult, and keeping things interesting and being live all the time is difficult, but that's a part of it that you guys, I think, as viewers miss. So, yeah, shout out to them. Also, shout out to DE for not working, but I think I fixed it now, which is good to see. All right, so Z40 needs a sweep to be 100% safe. Fire needs a sweep to be 100% safe. That's the situation here. If it's not a sweep on either side, there's, at least for Z40, there's still some uncertainty on if he survives based on what happens in our very next series. Yeah, Ornlu, you're not wrong. Famous last words. You never know, right? With DE, it's like you can replicate the same steps 10 times, and 8 times it'll work, and 8 times it won't, but what is up with Fire? I swear, every time I cast Fire in a tournament, he's got a different name. I don't know if I should keep this one. The other thing he did was he called himself Gordo. So it was like, welcome everybody to the super official tournament. Here we have so-and-so against Gordo. And I had to say it was Fire. This one at least has Fire in the name. So I guess we'll keep it. Might tell you how confident he's feeling about his play in the series. Welcome in, everybody. We've got the final round at gold for 2 players who would love to stay gold and love to survive. We've got Z40, who has 3 wins, which doesn't sound great, but this is a very top-heavy group, and actually, Z40 with a couple wins can still be gold for the next season. Basically, it's 3 wins for Z40 right now. It is 3 wins for Sobeck, who will play right after this, and then it is 1 win for Fire. So technically, Fire, who's sitting here with 1 win, can actually survive if he gets a 3-0 win here. He would put Z40 down into the relegation zone, and then I think he would also need Sobeck to lose lots of games. Now, Z40 doing a strategy that looks very familiar to what we saw yesterday. So maybe a sign that Z40's done some training here with Sorakuma, and maybe some training with Duduju. But Fire, maybe not happy with how he's performed so far this season, has named himself Fire Nub, or Fire Noob. And yeah, I mean, Z40's Mayans gets Loom right away and immediately moves forward to make Fire's life even more hell than the season has already been. Again, for Fire, it just hasn't been a hugely impressive season. I don't know what else to say. I think he should understand that Rhino's about to be stolen, but he wasn't able to bring it in, and now the Eagle's on the way, and now now Fire has to do what he can to try and block the Vil. Now, if you use your Eagle, you can actually block the Rhino, but it's extremely difficult. But the town center's not far away, and in the end, a perfect start for Z40. Fire will be very disappointed with that. You only get 1 Rhino on this map, guys. So now the opponent has 2, and he only has 1. I don't know if Fire really... Has he been watching the other games? Has he paid attention to that build right there? That was some great micro from Z40, but the villager came forward, lamed 3 of the animals over here, so they'll slowly decay. And now Fire doesn't have the food, which is awful. Like, that is just awful. Armenians, I was just about to get into what you want to do with Armenians. And the plan there would be probably man-at-arms and longswords. And so now you don't have the food income to really justify that. The other part of this, by the way, if that Eagle's still out there, it can stop Fire from pushing in the resources. So that was... This would be a huge start for Z40. And not so good start for Fire. But again, it's just been... I don't know. Fire has just been playing without confidence. He's not been very sharp. I don't know if there's any training involved here. I mean, those who watched essentially the qualifier will remember the epic set between Fire and Gabby. Whoever won that made it to gold. And that was 3-2 for Fire. And he was playing really sharp then. But just, I think maybe the season snowballed on him because he lost so many games early. And then maybe he figured, well, why even try? But the group has been really competitive amongst the bottom 3. I think it's the first time coming into the final rounds in any of these groups that someone has 1 win and can still technically survive. So we'll see how Fire adapts into it. Obviously, I've been critical of the start. Amazing play from Z40. There's still enough food around. Fire will drop the barracks and go for a house. So it seems like the plan is to go for lots of militia here. Z40 has a whole nother rhino here to bring in. So that's an 800 food advantage over Fire. And also gets to use the eagle to push in some of the zebra. Also still has the water buffalo. And also still has the ostrich. So, I mean, there's no shortage of food there. And we have the dock on the outside. I think the scouting for Fire is going to be critical here. Because if you need to apply some pressure, if that's a game plan, you need to know where to hit. Kind of scouting the corner right now, which isn't exactly relevant. But he might be checking the water. He didn't check too thoroughly here. In the end, there's not a dock. I think if Fire goes this way, he'll find out. I'm very confused by Fire. Like, he's going for Drush, and his scout is standing in the middle doing nothing. I feel like he's just going to wander into the darkness with the militia. The scout is weak, so it's not as effective as in terms of blocking. But you do need to kind of know where you're going, and it is round 5 at this point. You should know the woodlines are very close to the town centers. So here he comes. There's the scout now. I think he was hoping to hit the dock, and now he hasn't found the dock, and now he will use the scout to look for the other dock. But Z40's on the way up. Z40 with a super quick start. Already 300 resources collected ahead. And when you lose that much food, guys, going for a drush is potentially very questionable because you might not have the food to go to feudal age behind it. Okay, Fire Scout makes it to the fish. Scout's weak. Now the militia are going to loop around this way. I just kind of feel like by the time Fire gets there, Z40 will be able to add some resistance. Add either a Hulk, maybe end up adding in a Fire Galley or a Galley or something. Eagle is locked in from Z40 to keep track of the scout, or at least I thought it was. And he's expecting the potential for some type of infantry, so he's gotten the walls down. But yeah, now the militia's there. We'll see. I mean, that could kill a Vill. I could kill one villager there. Barracks is on the way for Z40. Usually, you always forget about this villager, because you build the dock, take the res. Z40 would need some stellar quick walls here to save this villager. He's a he's a great player, but his quick walling's not his best skill, and ooh, well played. Never mind. Uh-oh. Yeah, he gets it. Well played. Nice save. Yeah, Fire Scout. Where's Fire Scout? Fire Scout comes home. If you have the scout there to block, that villager probably goes down. Also, you can garrison the fishing ships now, which both players should be able to recognize. Recent patch and recent balance change. Fishing ship doesn't get garrison, though. Fire made a spearman there. That's kind of cheeky. I like that. Spearman against the fish isn't bad. But look at the difference in the food underneath the TC. Like, Fire just doesn't have any food, a lot of food left underneath his town center anymore. And you still got 300 in buffalo. And then you also have the 400 in shorefish here. Losing your starting rhino on this map is brutal. Z40 saves the Vill. We'll bring the villager back in, and Quick Wall is playing into archers now. Fire is still 90 or like 70 seconds away from Castle Age. And a Hulk is on the move for Z40. This has been rough. What's up, Just Doug? Welcome. Says, how many Vills is worth losing for Boar? I think the answer there is it depends. Here's the thing about that, right? Ideally, you don't lose any villagers to the Boar. But you're not going to get better if you don't go through that stage where you're losing villagers to boars. Right, Doug? So, do your best not to lose them. It's never good to lose villagers. But, you know, I think that is something we've all been through, right? Don't want to sound like an old man here, but, like, back in the day, it was way more difficult. So, back in the day, you had to hit the boar twice. The boars were much further. There was more lag. It was a lot more common back then. So we've got the new ship, the Hulk. You can now garrison the fishing ship, so Fire's able to defend himself with the garrison. Archers are coming from Z40. Fire will need some defense and counter damage right now. He'll add his own Hulk, so he should be able to defend all water. That's one of Fire's strengths. He's a really good water player. And he is sticking to the strat. So the strat was to go for longsword. He has had to idle the town center to afford that, which is kind of brutal, but that was the initial strat. I think Z40's onto it, though. Z40 playing super well-structured Age of Empires right now. Has the walls. Walling in the bubble here. Has the archers. Archers already with fletching. And then also has the Hawks being active. The Fire will aim to repair here, but Hawks kill villagers very quickly. So that shouldn't work. I think it should be pretty easy for Z40 to just focus that down. And actually, Hawks have low Pierce armor, so archers are pretty good against them. And so Fire loses the Hulk. Fire loses the villager. And still Fire is just desperate. Like, even the forging right now, it feels a little desperate. Docks fire arrows now as well, though, guys. So they fire arrows if you're not standing at the base of the dock, like the archers are now. And the Hawks will take a trade there. Ooh, maybe not. And the longswords are in the back. And panic quick walls needed for Z40. Yeah, longswords will melt palisade walls very quickly. I've been impressed with Z40, though. It's been very clean. It's been very structured. Nothing about this player is necessarily jump out of your seat good. He's just solid. Like, he's just super, super clean. Super, super solid. And that's what you need to be a high-level AoE2 player, right? Just be really consistent. And for Fire, he has no defense for archers except for these towers. That's good from Fire, though. The fact that he's gone double tower is huge. I've been critical of players who haven't done that. But unfortunately, he still can't break in, and Z40's on the way to Castle Age. That's just beautiful transition from Z40. It's kind of what you want, is to apply pressure, force your opponent into very risky investment, which is what the longsword is, defend from it, and then beat them to the punch in the next stage. The Fire's got a dock foundation here. I don't even know who's building that dock. Okay, these two villagers are building that dock. So he's desperate to get some damage in. Hawks continue from Z40, though. Fire's still having an awful time protecting his fish. Without being able to garrison his fish would be dead. But the fishing ships aren't exactly working right now, and the berries aren't exactly working either. But here comes the villagers for the dock. The dock should complete. Fire's still sending villagers forward, though, right? Like, you got 4 villagers, now 3 villagers at the forward dock. There's definitely a massive defender's advantage with this whole docks firing arrows thing. It's insane damage. Like, all Fire's done is he's pulled the ships away, baiting Z40 to fight him, and then the dock has 4 kills. So that defender's advantage is pretty significant. But I don't think water is necessarily the key as much as land now. The archers continue to be a problem for Fire, and Z40 finds the one area that Fire doesn't have a tower. What is it, guys? If Fire loses this game, he is relegated? Is that confirmed? Maybe not, right? Because Sobeck... Well, no, I think it is confirmed. We'll double check. But when you need a 3-0, this is not the start you want. Z40 makes it to Castle Age, and Fire is still nowhere close to clicking up here and just kind of looking like he can't do anything to surprise Z40. Z40's got more ships on water. Z40 will drop the second town center and start to boom a little bit. Z40 will have crossbow and bodkin. Tarpon says, hey T90, very happy with the amount of streams. My girlfriend hears your voice now more than mine, though. And she does not like that. Hey! I thought you were going to say she liked it. How dare you? Tarpon's girlfriend. I guess that's a good sign for you, Tarpon. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. It's okay. It would be worrying if you said the opposite. The more I think about it, so. But yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for listening instead of falling asleep, you know? I hear people do that sometimes. Z40 fleeing on water. I really think he probably should garrison there. But that still takes some getting used to. The best thing Fire's done this game is probably just protect his fish. Those fishing ships have been in and out of the dock like crazy. I think Z40 is just shifting down here because most of the fish are gone anyways. Type a 1 in chat if you've ever been in this state of the game where you feel dead and you're just dropping towers to survive as long as possible. Fire loses all of his fish there. Type a 1 if you've been in that situation. Even MBL is in chat typing a 1. Well, that's kind of what it feels like right now for Fire. I don't really know what more to say. The start was brutal. And he really needed to find some good damage, which he never was able to find. What is this red dot that capture rates keep? Oh, the spearman is blending in the smoke of the blacksmith. I can barely see him in there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is that a new strategy? On the minimap, it's clear as day. You can see the little red dot. But I can barely see that guy. There you go, guys. New strats. Hide your spearman behind the smoke of the enemy blacksmith. We will hide behind the smoke and meet at dawn. And we will poke down their village. I don't know. I'll work on that. But that clearly is unintentional. I don't even think Fire knows about it. It is rather ironic that someone named Fire is the one hiding behind smoke. But these are the things we do when someone is 15 villagers behind and still 2 minutes away from Castle Age. Z40's just played a perfect game. I mean, he is just so perfect from the start. The farming eco is perfect now. He still has the water locked down. And also playing super patient here. Like, there's no need for him to take any massive risks. Fire has done enough to structure his base so he's fully defended. But, like, that is basically a castle's worth of stone that Fire has had to invest into towers just to keep himself from losing more vills. It's kind of a big deal, though, that he isn't able to produce as many vills as Z40. T90, hello, I always put on Loey the Legends to fall asleep. Your voice is calming. Well, thank you for showing up, and you're welcome, I suppose. Whoa, hold up. Prince gifted 25 subs? Prince, I'm so sorry. I didn't see that. Wait, hold up. Is Smithy here? Spearman's still there. Smithy, are you here as well? I just checked my other screen. I don't know if that was from yesterday or today. It looked like there was a donation at the start of stream as well. Wow. What's up, Mountain Goat? He says, can he garrison dock and shoot the militia? Okay, that was 10 minutes ago. Yeah, he could have done that. I think for both players, I mean, Fire actually is up to date with the garrison. That is maybe something that Z40 could have done against the militia at the start. Thank you, Nickman, for the 38 months. Thank you, Jack Attack. Thank you. Okay, we all caught up now? I think we're all caught up. Smithy's been insane. So, honestly, I think the only way that Z40 can lose this game is if Fire were to go for some massive land attack, some castle, some siege, some type of all-in play. He is trying to compete on water. And there's some positives here. But, yeah, I mean, if you win water on this map, it's not everything. Dude, Spearman is still behind the smoke. I can't stop looking at it. That's so wild to me. Like, he's got crossbows. He just straight up doesn't see it. It's such a subtle little move. Like, you zoom out more, you can't see that guy at all. I would just say Z40 should drop a castle. I guess wood does become kind of complicated if you fully lose water. But he's adding Hawks. Realistically, should add some fires now against the war galleys. But if he were to just drop a castle... I actually think a castle here is best because it denies the gold and the stone. But he does have his army down here, so maybe he'll drop it down here. Fire can't do anything about that. Yeah, here come the villagers from Z40. 90 villagers versus 50. Arsenal says, who is this Fire nub? Well, Fire, you know what we should do is we should make a professional at the top. Leave the full name at the bottom. Fire clearly doesn't have faith in himself and has called himself a nub. So, to those who lack confidence in themselves, hopefully you can relate to Fire's situation right now. I mean, he comes in with 1 win and 11 losses. Has to 3-0 to survive. And this game it kind of sums up maybe the whole season for Fire. Just really questionable decisions and struggling for any real grasp of control in the early game. And then too little too late with the follow-up. The castle from Z40 is perfect. It'll complete. The siege for Fire wasn't there in time. And now that will mean tower down and TC down for Fire pretty soon. Yeah, we have Z40 coming back on water. Upgrades his Hawks. So he'll be hulking on both sides, and Fire doesn't really have the numbers to compete with the hulks. And now his Mangonel goes right into the Castle Fire. Like, I think he's a little broken right now. But, like, sometimes people are broken and they tap out. And then, like, here, Fire, he just continue. Oh. He just, like, continues to put himself through the pain and misery. It's not looking good. I mean, he is super, uber dead. 2 Mangonels wasted. This is definitely worth a tap out here. But, you know, Mom said 1 more game. Well, hopefully Mom said 3 more games. No, the Spearman! Fire was waited for his moment. He counterattacks with the Spearman. And it dies. But he noticed. He definitely noticed. And he started to attack with it. So, there we go. And now, oh, just like the Spearman was the scout. The Spearman was the one in charge. And he tells the rest. Actually, the man-at-arms, or the longswords ended up getting some kills there. But yeah, this game is super over. Z40's building another castle here. And yeah, just to put it lightly, that was not Fire's game. So, Z40 gets the first win. Again, for Z40, he is not safe. His fate is in his control, though. If he were to win 3-0 here, I believe that confirms he is safe and back in gold for the next season. Also, $20 per win when someone has only had 3 wins prior is also pretty good. They do get the placement prizes, but still. That's the nice thing about TTL 2. For Fire, he might be relegated, but there's still the $20 per win to fight for. Not to mention the pride. So, yeah, KD was even, but that game was all about the economy. I just really wonder what Fire was thinking when he saw the Eagle and the Villager there. He saw the Villager for so long, and that Rhino just went right back to Z40's TC. Really underestimated that. We'll need to be more aggressive or just more on point in game number 2, where Fire will go for high tides. All right. I think I'm going to add the 34 command this week because I feel so bad for people who have no clue why chatters are saying that all the time. And I know that the people who know the inside joke are going to be pissed at me for that, but I think we have to, okay? Just like exclamation mark 34 or something. Basically, someone was a little frustrated and they hit their keyboard around the time they said GG, and whatever chat is spamming every time there's a GG, that's why, okay? I don't have the command just yet, chat, but we need to add it because people are always like, what's happening, man? What's happening? I feel bad for people. There's a rather specific moment to miss. All right. So Fire's got the Wei. He's got the Vietnamese, Dravidians, and Jurchens. Some good civs. It's the Persians, Georgians, Italians, and Burgundians for Z40. All maps are played, but you would assume that Fire is going to go for his home map. I actually think Z40's home map is really good for Fire as well in terms of his style. I'm going to assume we see Dravidians now from Fire because they're the best high tide civ. A T90, how come we don't see Hindustanis these days? We will on certain maps. They're really good on slopes. But Hindustanis, many of these maps here have some type of hybrid aspect to it. Hindustanis aren't really that good when you incorporate water. But we have seen Hindustanis played. I think they're really good on slopes. So you have some strengths and weaknesses to every civ. The civs we're going to see for game number 2, for example, are really good when you incorporate some of the water. For reasons I'll explain here, but... Why did Capture Age randomly add the red circles here? Hold up. I'm not a big fan of that even being in the game. But Capture Age, we don't want that. Was that in the previous game? Or did that just randomly get added? In late game, it looks really bad, right? Because you have circles everywhere. There we go. All right. Welcome in, everybody. We've got game number 2. Oh, I forgot to check the odds. Maybe someone in my chat can do that for me. Just confirm with me the situation for Fire. I believe he is out. But maybe, actually, the more I think about it... No, the more I think about it, I think he is confirmed relegated in 5th or 6th position. But yeah, chat will confirm that. He is Dravidians now. The previous game was a brutal start because he got lamed. But here, I doubt we're going to see any laming from Z40. I was just talking about why certain civs are played. on this map, it's all about the start. Starting with extra wood and food is so nice. That way you can get the dock up faster in the north and compete. Not to mention the dock HP and the town center work rate. All that is very strong for the Persians. And then Z40, or sorry, Fire, who's over here in the west. Fire has the Dravidians, and you get population space from your docks. Cheap barrack technologies, which is very strong on a map where you typically see man-at-arms. And then also the fishing ship bonuses. So big reasons for these civs to be picked here. But yeah, for Fire, he's already relegated. It's $20 per win, though, if he wants to snag some wins. And there's got to be some Fire fans out there. He's got to do it for the Fire fans. He's got to do it for Brazil, you know? And just remind everybody what he's capable of, even though he's on his way out and down to Gold League. Fire's one of those weird players, though. I feel like if he's up against silver players, I feel like he's going to perform a lot better. I really feel like when he's the underdog, he just crumbles. He just goes into it with a really weak mindset, and it shows in his games. But then when he's the favorite, he plays insane. It's very peculiar. So I think if Fire goes down to Silver Leagues, Fire might be right back up to Gold League. We'll see. And maybe some stuff's going on. We don't know. Maybe he's had a rough season for some personal reasons. But right now, he's going to build the lumber camp. He's got the villager headed to the north to definitely go for the dock. And now the elephant's gone back, and now he realizes that the elephant's gone back and has to fix that. Fire, please do not get housed. Okay, he's not going to get housed. He's building the house. Bit of a weird build, to be honest. And also, he's taking a risk because his scout isn't there to protect. If you don't protect that villager, you could have a problem. Notice Z40's doing that. Z40, once the dock is placed and the villager is walled in, he will look for Fire's dock. And you don't have to look very far to find it. And that is just... I mean... Guys, this is all known, right? Like, this is all known. That we are in round 5 right now. This is Gold League. This is something that just cannot happen. Every player brings their scout out to protect, or they're at least getting the early walls in the Ville, and Fire doesn't, and this could be a very fast resign for Fire. Villager dead. You now don't have a dock, which means you can't add fishing ships, which your opponent is already doing. And yep, 2-0 for Z40. Again, 5 minutes in. Oh, God, Fire also... He also lost a villager to the elephant. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Yeah, that's... Well, yeah, that's rough. That's rough. I mean, truthfully, even without losing the villager to the elephant, losing your Dockville is GG worthy. I know I like people to fight, but it's definitely GG worthy. He's already going to be behind significantly in eco. But I just... Okay, when you watch high tide games, you will see players are always protecting their villager when they move out there. And then after they build their dock, they're always looking. Persians will always have the dock up slightly faster. Then they can bring the scout over. That's just Z40 doing what he needs to do. And another win in the bank for him. Why do people barely dock the south? There's not a lot of actual fish there. There's shore fish, which isn't as efficient with fishing ships. The south feels more like a mid-feudal age option if you want to drop some mills or docks there. But yeah, that's... I mean, listen, I have to say it how it is. That is just... That villager should always die. And that was not all that good for Fire. So let's move back into it. Damn it, I reset this whole thing, which is so annoying.
Smithyman has just donated $500.
What?
Many nights falling asleep to your voice of sirens. Never donated to a streamer before, but it's been awesome being able to show some love to you and your community. Thank you again.
Smithy. Dude. That's insane. You're welcome, man. You're welcome, and thank you. That is ridiculous. Thank you, Smithy. He says, many nights falling asleep to your voice of sirens? Hold up. Hold up. Did you mean to say sirens? The donation, we'll get back to the donation. My voice is a siren? Like a wee woo, like that type of siren? I don't understand. And maybe he meant to say voice of silence. Yes, that makes sense. Does it? Do I sound like a siren? You're saying it is mythology based? Siren is mermaid? What? Huh? Sorry, there's no mermaids in AB2, so I have no clue what you're referring to. It is a... Chad is getting the reference. I'm not. Singing mermaid siren song. Okay. I have to do some research, apparently. How do all of you know this? What? Like, I promise you I don't live under a rock. It's close. I live right next to the rock, but I... All right. Well, congratulations on knowing things, guys. I had no clue what that is. Smithy, that support's insane. Thank you, Smithy. Thank you, Smithy. Holy Roman Viking says, because we are smart. Yes. The smartest people I've ever known are the people who say we are smart. Thank you. Thank you very much. No, chat, you are smart. Collectively, you're making me look bad right now. Okay. I don't even know what to say to that. I don't even know what to say to that. That's an insane donation. How do I react to that? This is uncomfortable. Thank you, Smithy. Thank you so much. And if you have a legend emote, an easy money emote, actually easy money comes off the wrong way. Salute emote, send it to Smithy, please. Okay, real quick, update. We've got Dow. He won 2-1 yesterday. We have Z40 right now up 2-0. And we don't know what's going to happen with Capoch and Sobeck, which will be our next series. But this confirms that Fire is 6th place. We still have the next game. Z40 would confirm his safety if he wins the next one, which right now is looking likely because, I mean, Fire seems like a broken shell of a man. Let's be real. Those last 2 games have just been brutal. Maybe he turns it around. Maybe there's no nerves now. Like maybe that lights a fire under his ass. Haha, get it? And then maybe he performs. The game still has meaning for Z40. But yeah, we'll hop now into game number 3. I still have no clue about the siren thing. You understand how weird that is to me for someone who has no clue. Sirens from Homer's Odyssey, you know, only the most ancient epic OG. Okay, I am familiar with the Odyssey, but I don't really remember as much from it as you guys do, okay? I'm sorry. Google it at this point. Well, we have games to cast. We have a schedule to keep. Listen, I exist to make you feel good about yourself, okay? That's what it is. It's all an act. All I'm doing is trying to make you feel knowledgeable so you look at yourself in the mirror later today and say, damn, I'm a pretty knowledgeable guy. I know things. I'm in a good spot in life. That's what I'm doing, okay? It's definitely not that I don't know that. I'm not the idiot. It's all an act. Welcome, game number 3. Okay, so Z40 is playing as the Georgians, and we got Fire playing as the Way. So far, Fire has not been able to find the way to get a win. It's a very good Civ, and Fire, honestly, it's the first map where I feel like I might actually favor him if he's playing at his absolute best, just because Fire is really good Arabia player. So if Fire can get his walls down, he can play into scouts and archers and adapt. He should be, even if he's a little bit off his game, it should be very dangerous. It's a nice map for Fire to wall. The berries are very far forward, but he does have the golds in the back at 2 side wood lines. Pretty good map for Z40 as well here with the Georgians. And look at Z40's scouting with the sheep as well. Dude, there's sheep everywhere right now. Realistically, I don't think you should be scouting as much with the sheep because your opponent could be trying to lame, but that's not the case here. And if there was a Civ that could potentially take the chickens and the hares in the middle, the Georgians would be it because you start with the free mule cart. But I don't really think Z40 wants to do that here. Fire should understand that he could be lamed because he was lamed before. And the scouts are going to find each other here, and his boar is on the front. But if Z40 sees the scout from Fire, he'll never make the move. What he might do, though, is he might find the sheep, could send them away. Fire knew the sheep were there, though, and now he'll try and reclaim his sheep. Scout fight's very close. Fire is ever so slightly ahead there. And Z40 kills the sheep. All right. Well, nice lame there from Z40. Sheep can still be eaten, but nobody wants to walk this far to eat the sheep. Your grandpa would probably say, back in my day, we walked uphill both ways to kill the sheep or to eat the sheep, you know, and they actually would walk uphill at least one way. So, but yeah, that's basically 200 food down. Nice detail as well for Z40. Why is Capture Age adding random things here for me? The nice thing for Z40 is that his scout regenerates as well. Wait, where did it? What? Okay, never mind. His scout died. I was not expecting that. I thought he knew exactly where the TC was. His scout is dead, and you can't regenerate from death. Guys, I mean, there is a 5% chance that he gets relegated if he loses this game. I just like to point that out. Like, if Z40 loses this game, and then something else happens in the final series, he could actually be relegated. He's not completely safe. Losing that scout's kind of brutal. The Fire pre-lumber camp drushing as the way. There are civs where I like the militia rush. Way is not one of them. I feel like Way, you want to get to Feudal Age and then get the eco upgrades as quickly as possible. Z40 will be on the way pretty soon with the militia. And he will have the follow-up food behind this. Has the other meal cart on the wood. Has the sheep. Here come the militia. And then Fire is... Oh, man, almost made the same mistake. Almost ran directly into the TC. But he saw the barracks. I think Fire has an idea that there could be some pressure coming now. So for the first time this series, like Fire's actually had some really solid early scouting and really early preemptive walls because of the scouting. And now he knows. And now the militia get what they want. Actually, I think 3 villagers, though, will get stuck here. You need to replace the palisade walls if you're Fire. Yeah, because those two guys are just, like, bumping into each other. All right, I mean, Fire has 3 militia, which I guess in his mind would beat 2. He is just waiting at home with it. And he's also coming to the middle. Now, he scouted this, so if you look, you can see the dead rabbits. I still think that they should change it, so if you've scouted the hunt in the middle, you shouldn't be able to know they're eating the animals there. But only for, like, rabbits, chickens, and deer. For boars, you should be able to see, it, and you should be able to see the boars move in the fog, in my opinion. That way, like, laming isn't insanely strong. But with the way the game works, Fire should be able to look here and know that that's where the opponent is, because this is all moving. The Z40 is waiting next to his villagers here, does have loom. Z40 as well should be able to see that chicken's dead and know that Fire's there. And I think from here, with the feudal age time, Z40 might just commit more and more to militia. But he doesn't have anything on gold right now. Yeah, and Fire finds this. But, like, Fire is going for crazy walls. Fire has gone for big army commitment. This will delay Fire's feudal age significantly. But Fire's gonna send it. He's gonna go out with a lot of aggression and full send mode. Here we go. Villagers and militia chasing down villagers and militia. Fire's got more committed to this. But obviously, I mean, part of the strategy for Z40 is he needs the food. It's like he's not planning on this at all. These villagers are just chilling out underneath the town center. They need to be milled there. He also still isn't on gold either, so not being on gold... Oh, what is happening? So much idle time. I think Z40's playing this like a map. That's not his home map now, right? I think the fact that he's not on gold makes me question what on earth he's going to do with the faster feudal age. This could be kind of good for Fire. Z40's up. Z40 could maybe add a spearman here to kill the scout, but the militia are going to be found. The villagers are running away. Z40 seems really unsure of what to do. He'll drop a stable to try and go scouts now. He does kill Fire Scout, and Fire... Oh, did he see that? Oh, that's such a big deal. Seeing this is so important. Like, if Z40 can just sneak over to the hunt and get it anyways, and Fire doesn't know, that's really bad for Fire. The Fire's, like, sort of full-walled, but not really. He does still have double mill in the middle for the food. Z40 is walled up. Z40 will add some farms, and Z40 has this, and Fire does not know. Yet again, losing the scout on AoE2 is so brutal. Fire's just assuming that Z40 is back at home, when that's not the case. So, T90, that would take away seeing enemy movement by watching the huntables, which would not like. You mean if my suggestion was implemented? Isn't that good, though? Like, for example, when DE first came out, you could scout this gold in Dark Age, and then if someone was taking it in Castle Age and Imp, the gold would slowly disappear, and you would know, without even confirming it, that the resource was gone. Which they eventually changed. Now you have to re-scout it to know. It's obviously something we're very used to. But I think you should have to scout something to be able to make a decision to act on it. In theory, so. So, I don't know. It's just an idea. It's not like the biggest thing ever. But there's... Certainly, it's a big role here. And right now, again, the scout's out for Z40. He scares Fire off from the middle with those villagers. Fire is still over here, though. And Fire's actually... Oh, God. He's trying to sneak. But he doesn't know his opponent here. And he also doesn't know there's a bear who hasn't eaten in weeks. Thankfully, 5 villagers can beat 1 grizzly bear. Wow, Z40 hasn't actually scouted this whole area. they both are sneaking. But I guess Z40 will eventually go that direction, and maybe they'll find each other. Well played from Z40. Again, Fire's build was just a bit off, right? Like, his feudal age is so late. But he is mostly walled. If the scouts run through, he could have some issues, but he's walled towards the town center there. He does still have the militia, which you could upgrade to man-at-arms. Z40 already has archers, though. I think he caught a glimpse of that. And if Z40 ever sees this, Z40 can get 5 free villager kills with the scouts. Z40 also playing with a lot of structure. Nice house walls. Nice blacksmith here. It will look around with the scout. Maybe he'll find it. Actually, I don't think Z40 knew about this until right now. Fire will snag his eco upgrades, which will give him 2 villagers. But military is going to be the issue here for Fire. I think it's debatable, and if you can even justify the man-at-arms research right now. With the scouts coming back and the archers being here already, you probably just want to run away. And Fire is building the cutest little safety area here. It kind of looks like the villagers didn't choose to be here, you know? Like somebody locked them in there and said, we'll come back for you later. But Z40 doesn't know about it. Who let hungry villagers into the bunny pen? Oh my god, he's so close to it. I mean, these vills are so dead if they ever get spotted. Okay, forging's on the way for Fire, who's now leaving his base to go to stone on the outside, which feels very odd. But he's taken risks, and again, it has not been a really good day for him, let's be real. That's a villager dead. Scouts and archers just feel perfect for Z40. If Z40 spots this, those vills will die. If Z40 spots this, these vills will die. Fire's already running with them. And Fire will go for scouts with forging behind. Wondering if Z40 will actually go this way to look for more hunt. That's kind of the big deal right now. Fire's actually found another stone here if he wants to take that stone. But if Z40 ever sees this mining camp, he knows that villagers will be out there. But he's not looking for it. And, okay, now he sees the mining camp. Now he's like, wait, what? Why is there a mining camp? That's weird. Yeah, and now he might look around a little bit. Fire's just still out here. Fire will also run out of hunt here. So even if he's not spotted, it's not really a great spot to be. Z40 is just going to attack the farm with the archers. And it's been super clean play. What he's not expecting, though, is big army play from Fire. Oh, did Fire spot the vills? Ooh, I think Fire might have caught a glimpse of these vills. And with forging scouts, he might make a move. Yeah, those vills are out there. And Z40 never saw that. Hold up. And obviously, Fire's going to be way late to Castle Age. He's losing farms, and he's, you know, these villagers are kind of random, but they haven't died yet. And here comes Fire for some counter damage. Yeah, this will be good for Fire. Let's go. Yeah, Fire show up. That's at least a couple villager kills. Z40 will have to react to that, as Z40 just chooses to fight back with the Vills. It's actually the right play to fight back with the Vills. Fight back until your scouts get there, because you're going to lose Vills anyways. You might as well do some damage. He only lost, what, 2? Which isn't too terrible. Fire needs to just avoid taking these scouts over here. And Fire's scouts will be chased down. The archers are still in the front for Z40. And most of the villagers are going to go home for Fire right now. Oh, never mind. Some of these villagers will stay. And Fire just completed Bloodlines now, so his scouts are much stronger, but he still doesn't have the numbers. Feels like Fire could maybe manage this if he can clear up these archers. I think if you clear up the archers with some more scouts, then suddenly maybe Z40 makes it to Castle Age without a lot of army. And also the villagers for Z40 are still out here being sniped. Guys, can Fire get a win? He's got 1 win the whole season. It looks pretty likely he could get a win here if he could balance out his eco a little bit. A little sloppy there, but actually sloppy from Z40 because Z40 didn't immediately fight. And, all right, Fire. Farming eco's looking good. He'll have defensive towers. He has a market to balance out his resources. But Z40's now in Castle Age. So Z40 lost Vills, but he can just drop a second town center and produce Vills. And I think, importantly, Fire didn't end up killing these archers, so if these get upgraded, that's kind of a nightmare for Fire. And there goes the second town center for Z40. Woodline's looking kind of sus, though. I think the mule cart needs to be repositioned so there's not an overchop. Here come the scouts. Here come the archers. It's just going to be light cap for Z40. No upgrade on the archers yet. He's just opting for eco. But he does need to be a little bit careful. He does have some spearmen around. The town center should complete. I think Z40 might consider diving into Fire's economy here in a second. But guys, like, look at this. Fire's walling with 6 vills. Here he's got a villager walled in. It just has not been extremely clean. And yet the light cap dive in. That's the right play. You know Fire's got no military back there, and Fire's just walled to the town center. And now light cap can get the same amount of damage, if not more. The quick walls don't work out for Fire. The villagers on gold are going to be dead. And even though he has a villager lead right now, he is forever feudal. And Georgian, also, the light cap just heal up. They regen here, so... I think this is Fire getting swept. I don't see any other way around it right now. He's got too many idols inside the towers. His eco's barely working. His army will come all the way home, which means no counter damage, but I think that's the only choice he has. I appreciate the fight from Fire. I respect that. Obviously, it hasn't been his day. Hasn't been his season, but the fact that he's continuing to fight is respectable. We've seen some people tap out at the most mild of inconveniences this season. But, you know, respect to the fight. This is a situation where I could see somebody tapping out. He's still losing more villagers. His scouts will come back. He's desperate to click up to Castle Age. I mean desperate. And okay, there he goes. He's on the way up. I think Z40 wins this fight, though, if he takes the fight. And if Fire doesn't take the fight, the light cap just heal up even more, right? So it's really brutal. Meanwhile, Z40's on 3 town centers. He's got monks getting relics. Like, Z40 is so far ahead right now. And already the villager count is tied. The villagers are still over here, by the way. So there's still some positives there for Fire. But I don't think that makes up for the negatives inside of his eco right now. And I like the Cav Archer choice from Z40. It's not bad. Because he doesn't really have the best food eco to make knights with the light Cav. Cav Archers just feel really smooth for your eco. He's going for a 4th town center even, so he's just going to go full boom. And yeah, Fire brings in the spears, but the Georgians, he waited too long. the regen happens, right? I think it's 10 HP per minute now. So we waited a minute or two. What is it now? It's 8 now. But Fire needed to clear that up immediately, and a lot of his units are weak, and they don't regen. The Fire will finally clear this. Finally. And he's about to hit Castle Age, now down 15 villagers and down 3 town centers compared to the opponent. So whatever it is, Fire, this has to be insane. This has to be the biggest army, the biggest attack that you could bring to the table. The Cav Archers are just waiting inside the range for Z40. Bodkinera's on the way. Wheelbarrow's in. Heavy Plow. Bowsaw's in. And anywhere Fire can raid him, he's got town centers right now, too. It has just been near perfect for Z40 today. And a bit far from that for Fire. To put it lightly. Like, if you're going to go for the Drush play, which has become pretty common for some players in this map, Way is not the Civ. Way is the Civ. You go Feudal Age as quickly as possible and get your Ecotechs, and you wall. And he had a pretty decent map for it. He'll hope to get raids with 2 groups of scouts. Soon to be Lycav. It does seem kind of unlikely as he drops the second town center on the stone. It's going to have to be a lot more than just 4 Lycav to get any damage done against Z40 here. Z40's archers are even enough to maybe hold against the Lycav there. Fire's still holding on, now down, well, soon 30 villagers. Kill the Irishman, thank you for the 3 years. Thank you. Ponermine, thank you for the prime. Thank you, Drac, for the 10 months. Mox, the Moth Mother, thank you for the new sub. Damn. To the new subs, to the new people, are you coming in from YouTube or have you been hanging around a minute and just now dropping the sub? Let me know. I know everyone lurks, so hard for me to get a gauge for how long people have been watching. No, I was not saying to kill the Irishman. That's just the person's name. So, and I've said that at least 36 times, hopefully, because he's resubbed for 36 months now, so. Rolanders is here from the year 3000? Okay. You know what that makes me... Wasn't that like a Jonas Brothers song or something back in the day? Not that I'm a big Jonas Brothers fan, but there's a remix from one of my favorite groups. It's like this really obscure album, and they do a remix of that, and it's really good. Wait, so Ancient knows Busted. I thought Busted was like the remix, or Busted was the cover of that. Is it the other way around? Did Busted make that? And then the Jonas Brothers or whoever stole it? Busted was the OG? Oh, of course it was the OG. It's so good. That's the one I was thinking of. That's the original? Oh, it's such a good song. Yeah, I love the original. See, Chad, I'm not completely out of my depth. When it comes to music and sports and shows, at least, I know a lot. Z40 with a 4-villager forward castle. Like, what are you going to do about it? As he drops a 5th TC at home. I mean, 4 villagers is going to take a while. And he tries to quickly gate it, and he does screw that up a little bit. So, I mean, Tiger Cav's pretty good against CA as well. So that's a little wasteful. But he will have monks here, and with monks he can convert the Tiger Cav. And he locks in for 2 conversions and gets the conversions, can maybe come back to build the castle. And yeah, Fire taps out, guys. Fire is down to Silver League. Not a very strong performance for him in gold. And with that, Z40 saves himself, which we'll have to confirm here in a second. So, well played. Pretty much every game Z40 had the cleaner build in the early game. This was the game where Fire had a bit of a pushback in Feudal Age, but again, just so late to Castle Age. 29-minute Castle Age is extremely rare at this level. But yeah, back to the song. Highly suggest the I don't think they had many albums. I think Busted also has a song called What Happened to Your Band. Does anyone in chat know that one? A sick song. I love that song. Don't get me started on music. Actually, we have a lot of Age of Empires 2 here today, so we could lose track pretty quickly. So, Gossip Girl, thanks for the 34 months. I want to now that we have a moment before the next series, though. I didn't get any answers to the question where people came from. Someone said they're here from the year 3000. Twist has been watching since Nilly's apartment tournament. Okay, sick. Not sure which one, but that's been a minute. Thank you. Yeah, if there's any other responses, I guess I can get back to that. Dugan says, how's viewership been for TTL so far? Seems like it's been good. It's been really solid. I'm really happy with it. For gold as well, like you're not really sure what you're going to get for gold and silver. I've been really happy, guys. And I think part of that, hopefully it's the format, but hopefully the other part of it is the casting's been half decent as well. So I appreciate everybody for being here. Okay, so in this group, the bottom is sorted now with that result. Z40 ends the season with 6 wins and 9 losses. He will be back in gold for the next season, which I think he'll be happy with. Capoch and Sobeck still to happen. Sobeck is confirmed to be relegated. But the bigger story really is if Capoch wants to steal first place from Doubt, which means auto promotion to Platinum for the next season, he would need a 3-0. And I do think an important thing to mention here is that we'll be covering the next series as Rex. And the reason that's important is because Sobeck might have felt as though he had a chance to survive with a couple different results because he didn't know what would happen with Fire and Z40, right? So, like, if a player were to know, like, they were to see this series and then that we're covering the next series live, then he would know and be like, okay, well, if I lose the first game, it's over. He probably will fight for every single game. And there's still the $20 to fight for, but I reached out to Doubt. Thank you guys. I'm seeing some of your messages here. I reached out to Doubt about casting this. Doubt asked me 7 minutes ago, when is it starting? We could start as soon as you'd like. Basically, Doubt doesn't want Capoch to win 3-0. And I thought it'd be fun to bring Doubt in here. We could, A, talk to Doubt, get his feeling on how the season went. But also, like, if Capoch wins the first 2 games, Doubt's nerves are going to be crazy. So, I think Doubt was still on the fence when he messaged me. I messaged him yesterday about it. I told him this morning again. I'm like, hey, the invitation's still open. And I'm still not getting, like, a response right now. But if we have to wait for the Lord, we will. Hold on. No, I think he's going to do it. I think we're good. Because he's not in a Black Forest game. If Doubt's not in a Black Forest game, that means he might actually be casting with us. Sick. One sec. Let me get the scoreboard set up. I might need like 2 minutes before I could actually talk to Doubt here, but this will kill 2 birds with 1 stone. First off, we'll get like a really good cast, a really good series, which will hopefully be highly entertaining. But if Sobeck ends up getting a win and Doubt ends up being first place in the group, we can then interview him and congratulate him on getting him back to Platinum. So I don't know, guys. Like, Capoch has not lost a set all year. He's a really good player. And Sobeck has had kind of a rough season. So I think it's kind of, I would say it's more likely that Capoch wins 3-0 than not. But like still like 55-45 maybe. Sobeck is still a really good player. Maybe Doubt as well gave him some of his best strategies or something. So Gebhardt says Doubt is open to casting with you. Well, I appreciate having a Doubt spokesman, but it would be nice if Doubt himself actually responded to me. So I'm still awaiting the response from Doubt to get Doubt in a voice call and get moving here. Schedule for the day, by the way. We have Daniel versus Kasva, which has big ramifications on Daniel's survival and Kasva chance at first place in Group D. So we have that coming up for our 3rd series today. Don't disrespect his spokesman like that. I wasn't trying. I meant no disrespect. Listen, doubt shows up exactly what he means to, you know? Oh, I see typing. Typing is good. I still need my admins to pass along the drafts and everything to me. I believe those should start flying into my DMs, and now Doubt has stopped typing. Doubt is just the worst. He won't. He wants the recorded games and he wants the Civ draft before even talking to me. Bro, talk to me first. At least act like you're interested in some type of discussion before we start the games. Games were played 2 hours ago. Okay, I gotta call Doubt. We have to test the audio. Let's see if he picks up. Give me a second, guys. We're calling Doubt. I'll also change the Civ draft as I'm calling him right now. So far hasn't picked up. I love him so much, dude. It's so freaking funny. I love to act disrespected. He didn't even pick up. Doubt. Come on, man. All right. Call when the Lord is ready. Freaking Doubt. I'm just happy if we can get him in here. I'm just happy to get a cast with him. I think it'll be really fun. Who here remembers the Doubt quote about Loey the Legends? Could somebody pull up the clip? It's pretty old now. Doubt's comment about Loey the Legends like 5 or 6 years ago is an all-timer. It's so funny. I'm sure maybe someone in chat could help me out and I could play it before we get Doubt into voice. Here's the draft, by the way. So we'll have Reverse Acropolis game 1, Seychelles, and then Mudflow is the home map. Sobeck on the right side, Capoch on the left side. Basically, Doubt was saying, Doubt didn't understand why someone would ever possibly watch Loey the Legends, because, I mean, he's a high-level player, right? That was when the Loey the Legends series was new as well. And he was like, how could people enjoy that, basically? I think, you know what? I think Doubt these days would probably enjoy Loey the Legends a lot more. So I think he could be annoyed with high-level play at times. Oh, he's calling, guys. The Lord is about to bless us with his presence. Hello, Doubt.
Hello.
Sorry for sorry that you have to speak to me before we get the Rex and the Civ draft, but we could get into it.
Yeah, I try to keep that at the minimum, only professional part.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I don't get to ask you any questions or anything.
I'm fast forwarding the game. I'm like at minute 10 right now.
You're in the game right now?
I pause.
If you were in the games right now,
I want to see who wins. I'm in the game.
Okay, all right. Well then, so I guess we won't talk about the draft or anything. Where are you in game number 1?
45 seconds.
Okay, I'll compromise and we can start at 45 seconds.
It's exciting for me.
I understand that. It would be ideal that we start a cast at the first second, but for you, we can make that change.
I will wait 45 seconds for you. Go watch, enjoy. He killed one sheep.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to do a countdown, a 3, 2, 1 countdown to get us in and synced up. Is that cool? Are you able? Do you know how to unpause?
I will give my best.
Okay, all right.
Wanna try first, test or?
Well, you just tell me if you know how to unpause with Capture Age. If you do, I'll say 3, 2, 1, go, and you just unpause at 45 seconds then.
I got it.
Okay, perfect. So you're still at 45?
I'm still at 45.
Okay.
Here.
All right, let me just get set up. How are your nerves right now? Because you really need Sobeck to get a win.
Well, we did talk yesterday, right? I'm fine playing playoff. I'm hyped to play playoff as well. Like best of 7 on those maps sounds fun. But also, this is fun as well, watching and then your life, well, your tournament life matches on it. Both way, I'm excited.
Okay, so 45 seconds. You said I'm gonna do the little countdown, and we can get into it. 3, 2, 1, go. Here we are. Final round of Titans League Gold for Capoch and Sobeck. Sobeck is unfortunately already relegated, but it is important that he gets a win because if he does, the person with me in the voice chat right now, Doubt, would get first place and go back to Platinum. So hello, Doubt. Welcome, welcome.
Let's go, Sobeck. I love how we shift into the tournament casting voice. But yeah. Nice introduction.
Well, thank you. Did you give Sobeck any tips, like any strategies or anything, because he needed wins to help you here?
Got asked that question like 10 times today, and it's recorded games. I don't know, maybe they played like 10 days ago.
They played 2 hours ago, which is important. Oh. So 2 hours ago they played, so it wasn't that long ago, which means that Sobeck wouldn't have known the result of Fire and Z40, which is good for you, because if he knows that basically he's relegated already, he might not fight in every game, but he should show maximum fight in every game.
If he was counting on Fire, he is more screwed than I am right now.
I mean, after watching Fire's set, I kind of agree with you. Fire looked a little rough today. But I think you can make those jokes, and I'm not supposed to be able to, so
Yeah, it's like when you're supposed to even cast those sets. That's good when you don't organize anything. You pick what you want to cast. Imagine being forced to cast Fire set. Like, oof. Not if they're paying you enough.
Yeah, well, I mean, Fire will be down in silver. We'll see if he turns it around. But Capoch, he's gone Vietnamese, which is more of the meta civ for Reverse Acropolis. Sobeck has gone for Bengalis, so I wouldn't consider.
I like it.
Yeah,
I like it a lot.
What do you think about this? The fact that people are going fast castle into unique units on open land maps these days.
That's so odd, right? People always think like, good map, fast castle, but no, bad map means enemy got bad map, and my higher tech units will hurt you more. So yeah, Red Phosphor kind of switched that meta, and on this map, I think Winchester did it right against y'all.
Yep,
and it was amazing.
Yeah. Well, on the flip side, we also saw Viper try it against Vivi, and it was horrible, and then Dragonstar tried against Viper, and it was horrible. So there's really no in between, it seems, with this strategy.
You know what would be best? If Sobeck wins first game, then I'm out. I will not care about anything. I go play Rage for it.
Can we make a deal that if Sobeck does win the first or second game, that you actually could continue to cast with me?
Cast what? I have no interest anymore. I'm done with ETL maps, ETL tournament. It's over for me.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm hoping if you do get promoted to Platinum today, based on this result, I would like to have a small interview with you because I'm hoping to interview all the promoted players. But if you need to play a Black Forest game and then come back after game 3, then whatever.
Priorities, yeah, we can do it later after I'm done with Black Forest. You know how it is.
Yeah, that's true. The thing about Black Forest is there's never any games, right? You really have to look hard for a Black Forest game, so...
It's really happy. Actually, high-level games don't exist anymore, but I take anything.
All right, well... I feel like Capoch is such an extremely aggressive player. When he sees Bengalis, it'll almost make him more aggressive, right? Like he knows, or he's assuming that this is going to be some type of fast castle build. I'm curious if he goes forward now.
Well, that's the decision, right? He knows Bengalis. He knows Sobeck is underdog. He expects Ratas. So decision is either like treat it as a fast castle yourself, which is more than fine. Vietnamese got more HP on skirms. Rata got nerfed. They have less pierce armor. Probably fast castle himself is the safest option, but knowing Capoch, I think he will probably put the pressure with man at arms and so on.
Well, based on his scouting so far, this might not actually be the fast castle. He sees 2 lumber camps. He saw the golds. He passed the stone, and there's no villagers on it. So he is probably going for the 2 militia because he's expecting that type of build, but a bit of mind games here from Sobeck.
Yeah, I don't like it. I really don't like this.
So
His map is also not the I mean, it's normal not to have a good map here, but like seeing the second lumber camp, God, I almost want to load up the next game.
well, I promise you I saw a lumber camp that was somehow worse than that on high tides. We had a player. You see there's the wood line to the right of the gold Sobeck's taking? Imagine if someone placed the lumber camp on the left side of that. It was so bad. I wanted to leave the
I have
game.
a feeling you're talking about me.
No, I'm not talking about you, trust me.
I'm trying to remember, did I do something?
No, I promise it wasn't you. Here comes Capoch with the man-at-arms now. Sobeck will be under a lot of pressure. He does get the full walls down on the left. He's opening archers, which is good against man-at-arms. But there's still ways for Capoch to run around here. This could get really messy, especially if Sobeck is lacking confidence and maybe he's not as sharp as he was last year. Oh, God.
He can afford one more. He got one for free. Come on. Okay, he got two for free. Now they're even.
Okay.
Let's load up next game.
Oh, that's so rough. I feel like he scouted the militia were coming in, and he clearly knew he needed to wall, but he just didn't wall everything there. He walled 80% of it.
I know how it feels. I trust my quick walls as well, and 1 out of 10 times it works. But I still trust them for some reason.
Oh, God.
Disgusting.
Oh, God. And when Doubt needs Sobeck to get a win, Sobeck loses 4 villagers to start the game.
Just get the market and go up. Like, delete the change. Don't make anything else.
No, seriously, though, I was going to ask you, like, what do? Do you mark it now and just play skirmishers, or what?
Well, at this position, Sobeck is not in a good economy state, but he got more army, right? Capoch made him at arm. That's a big investment. So until he gets units, well, that's the timing Sobeck has to use. It's either, like, use what leftover army and not make any more, defend with that, put aggression, go up, or pile up the pressure. I would just go up.
Yeah. Yeah, you would always prioritize getting to Castle Age as quickly as possible. I feel like for Sobeck, you at least have to try and use your army. Capoch has had a perfect start, though. The scout's actually just now going to go down, but he did take Sobeck really far away. So Sobeck won't know where the follow-up army is coming.
I hope he's patrolling. Please tell me you're patrolling those archers. They are not just moving. Please tell me you're patrolling them.
Both players should be. And Sobeck was and Capoch wasn't, which actually benefits Capoch because...
Stop laughing.
Well, okay. I mean, there is a hole here for you, Doubt. This could be good, maybe.
One villager down.
Yeah, that'll be 1 villager down. It should be.
No fletching.
Yeah, no fletching.
Archers are sad.
No,
fletching,
no fletching for either player. But the blacksmith is already up for Capoch, and Capoch is on Sobeck's woodline now. And oh, another villager goes down. 2 villagers down for Capoch.
Top score. That's good.
True.
That's
True. Yeah, don't hold back. Not that you have held back, but don't hold back. You could be as biased as you'd like. I don't care.
I'm cheering for Capoch. He deserves to be first in the group.
No, you're not.
But it's not what you deserve. It's not you yet.
I was gonna say, don't lie to me. I mean, I think it's worth reminding that like everyone who's going to be in the playoffs is played really sharp. Especially some players are really well prepped, like playing tons of practice sets, really motivated. So I think
to scare me or what?
I know I'm saying like you or Capoch, whoever ends up being in the playoffs, they're gonna be favored. No doubt about it. But it's not like playoffs are gonna be easy. So
honestly, I don't mind staying in goal. Like it was chill. I didn't practice. You show up, you play. 0 time invested. It's nice.
Okay. This is coming from the guy who wanted to retire from Titans League after he got relegated to Gold League.
Exactly because of this. Now I'm fine with that. Like, that's the problem. When you lower your standards, you get used to it, and now that's it.
I think many viewers can relate to the low standards for gameplay too, right? I think people would have a lot more fun if they didn't worry about their elo as much. That would just take it easy and play. So I guess that's maybe the high level equivalent. Yeah.
it's like I get a lot of messages like, do you feel stressed when you queue up for the ladder? Like, that's something I don't understand, but I play for 25 years.
Yeah, I was gonna say you played for as long as some people watching are alive, so I think there probably was a point where you were stressed playing ranked, right? Or am I wrong?
Imagine for 25 years you're like queuing up in stress. Like, I would have less carry than Viper right now. That's not healthy.
Yeah. I remember it though. Like I no longer get stressed for queuing up for ranked, but there was a point where I did. So well,
really? You're scared to like lose yellow? You have yellow?
do you remember that one time I built a wonder on your face in ranked? Because I'll never.
I was trolling.
No, you were trolling after I killed you. Is what happened. You were only trolling after you were dead. And
actually, there's a fact. Like I was taking it like chill, and then you got the lead, and then I was try-harding, and it was not enough.
Yeah. Well, speaking of not enough, not even close to enough for Sobeck. Disaster start. Army gets in from Capoch. Score is 1-0 for Capoch. If Capoch wins 2 more, he gets first place in the group, goes immediately to Platinum, which would push you down into the playoffs. So let's...
Thank you for the reminder. And the bad thing is, like, this game was not over. Like, look at resources collected the same. Everything is more or less the same.
Yeah.
He just doesn't want to play. He doesn't care.
Nah, I mean... He's about to lose villager number 8. He doesn't have any way to counterattack Capoch. I feel like the game is over, right?
If Capoch was in Sobeck position, you think Capoch would resign?
Well, that's fair. Capoch would never resign. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. But like that's also just the mentality of Capoch, which I think keeps him so good, right? For you as well, right? Like you both have been around and have been so good for so long, I think, because of your mentality. So now I'm questioning the strength of your mentality when you say you're fine with staying in Gold League.
Exactly. You put me in that yellow hell, and now I'm feeling good there. Like there is saying here like better first in village than the last in town. So yeah.
Ah, okay. I've never heard that one before, but I
well,
think
it's probably like but Superman at the Krypton. I don't know, something like that is probably in USA. Like, I prefer to be Superman in the Gold League.
You prefer to be, I think the saying here would be, prefer to be a big fish in a small pond instead of a small fish in a big pond.
There you go. That probably makes sense.
Yeah. All right. Well, we can hop into game number 2. I know you don't want to wait.
No, we can chat.
No,
any more sayings you want to share with me?
Hey, I have a feeling the next game is going to be a long game. Who knows? So we can hop in.
Did you check let's check the file? How big is it?
No, the file's the same size every single time now. So it'll, if the game's 3 hours or 30 seconds, it's the same file size. So no spoilers with the file.
I'm in the game, just saying.
What second are you at?
3 seconds.
Okay. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Here we are. Game number 2. Doubt? How do you think this is going to play out? Because I happen to see your round against Sobeck on this map where you were Jurchins and went Fast Castle.
I hope he does the same. If he does the same, he wins. Like Capoch look Malay wants to make a dock and everything. Although it's a new balance, right? You can. Oof, now it's different. Dock should land units as well.
Yep.
Ooh, not sure if that strategy works anymore then.
What do you think is the pop that you could achieve the FC with here with Mongols, if that's the play for Sobeck? You have the food underneath the town center and the 2 elephants and all the water buffalo. What pop should he click up?
21 no loom.
21 no loom. Coming from the guy who lost 2 villagers with no loom in his 3rd game against Sorakuma.
Thank you again for the reminder. Yeah. Maybe with loam. From now on, I will do loam first, like in good old days. Do loam before luring.
Yeah. Oh, before luring, yeah. Well, okay. I'm with you though. I think that Capoch is likely picked the Malay because some players have been going for the early dock in the inner pond. That's a good long-term play, but if you try that, still everything can just die to Lancers, so it's a bit risky.
But yeah, I guess the Mongol Lancers are a bit tankier. Doc will shoot at them, so it is a bit of a problem. But overall, yeah, I guess it's more or less the same. Unless, how is the Hulk? I guess Hulk is not much of a protection either.
Yeah, Hulk shouldn't do too much. I think the thing about the Lancers on this map is they can just... There's so many exposed resources, right? So when players need to farm, they have to farm outside of their TC area. Lancers will destroy there. Also, the weird thing is you're not going to have villagers underneath your TC for very long in this game. So you can't even garrison the TC to shoot Lancers if they go under near the dock. So
yeah, thank you for teaching me why did I create this strategy. Yeah, it all makes sense.
You were the first person to try it. I don't think I saw anybody else do it. And then
that makes sense. When you put it that way, it sounds like a genius.
Yeah, I think at least Sobeck was playing the meta. And yeah, I mean, Sobeck had a recorded game to look at to see how it's done when he got destroyed like that. But, like, I just have this sneaky feeling he's not going to do it. Right? Like, the previous game he was Bengalis and he just went Archers. I feel like Sobeck is trolling you right now. He's like, yes. He's probably listening to the cast. He's like, I want to get down excited. You're going a little robo for me right now. I don't know if you can hear me, but you're going a little robo. Doubt, can you hear me? If you can hear me, I can't hear you. I just heard a lot of... Maybe we need to rejoin or something. Can you rejoin the call? I think the aliens are abducting you right now. Okay. We'll see if we can hear Doubt here in a second. Doubt, if you can hear me, I still can't hear you. Sobeck is definitely going fast castle. I might actually pause here to see if I can get Doubt back in the call, guys. 1 second. Hello?
Hello.
Ah, it's perfect now.
Now it's perfect.
I paused at 6:32. What second are you at?
7
minutes?
7 and 3 seconds, yeah.
Okay. Sorry. I don't know. Discord was being weird. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. I didn't hear anything you said over the last 30 seconds. So feel free to, as Sobeck is getting Loom, nice. Feel free to chip in with your thoughts.
I forgot what I was saying, right? That
okay.
was so long ago.
Okay.
At my age, it's not that easy to remember.
All right. Well, Capoch, he's making militia, very similar to the previous game. He's about to click up, and he's definitely going to be aggressive. We know that. But I'm wondering, like, why pick Malay if you haven't even gone for the dock yet? You know, like, he's taken the fish underneath the TC instead of saving it for fishing ships, and he's just playing standard here.
Well, you don't know what enemy will pick, right?
Yeah.
He now sees Mongols. He saw probably the group stage, Lancers of Mongols being popular.
Yep.
And now he wants to counter it. But yeah, this doesn't counter it. I played against this, and Lancers are even better. When somebody open militia, they do almost nothing. And then you just destroy everything, because with opening militia means your castle age is even slower.
Is there a risk you run out of food here if you're Sobeck? Because you certainly won't be able to farm very easily. You have to build your buildings. Is that
God bless the market.
Ah, okay. So sell your stone, buy all
sell
the food
everything.
you need.
Sell your soul if you have to. You just need like 5 lanterns, and there is no stopping it, right?
Okay.
As you said, there is no safe farming. The enemy will never get to the castle age.
All right. Well, here comes. Let's see what the execution looks like. So far, Sobeck hasn't gone for a barracks. And
good quick calls. Just don't overchop.
Yeah, in your game against Sobeck, you kind of walled into the corner where you're able to tower to protect your golds and also your wood. That isn't the option now that Sobeck has. His gold is more exposed than that.
Doesn't matter a lot. I mean, it's nice, and you use your map if you can, but at the same time, like berries and gold and wood being split means Capoch need to attack 3 sides at once. which is also disadvantage for Capoch at this point.
Okay. So, if you had to give a percentage, let's say I were to put you into Sobeck's position right now, how sure are you that you would win?
Maybe when 100%. Like I had this game against Capoch as well, right? I think I went the same strategy.
Oh yeah, you did it against both. And was it Mongols there or were you Jurchens? I forget.
One was Mongols, one was Jurchens. I don't know.
Okay, well the one against Sobeck was Jurchens, and the one against Capoch must have been Mongols. So, but no, that's important.
Up. That berries are front. That's perfect. Like I think Capoch is losing this one. Let's go platinum and Vipers gold.
Well, that was the other thing I wanted to ask you. How fun it's been watching Viper, because
you don't need to wait for that one. I'm here for that.
Is it all jokes, or are you actually getting pleasure about the fact that Viper's having a rough season in Plat?
Well, you know we are good friends. Yeah. I'm enjoying every single moment.
Okay. I mean, the amount of jokes that Viper has made at your expense over the last 15 years is too many to count. So, oh god, overchop.
I cannot stop. Run, delete. Oh god.
Oh no.
At least see it. I'm not looking as well. If he's not looking, I'm not looking as well.
Oh no.
I don't as well.
Well, Capoch is also pressuring on the berries, right? He pressured on the berries at the exact same time. Sobeck needs to at least complete the stable. And again, I think just use the market. Market is so key here. I don't know why he has 100 stones. Sell the stone. Get more gold.
Exactly. Like he does only thing is not lose the villager because you're not producing anymore.
Oh god, the stable. The stable. Complete the stable. You need lancers. Sobeck, complete the stable.
I'm getting trolled here.
Oh
god, delete mining camp, delete everything. Delete Age of Empires at this point.
Oh, Sobeck, bro. I mean, the reason I asked you how sure you would win from this position is because it did feel like things could go horribly wrong at some point. But not that horribly wrong. That is so much worse than I would have expected.
Exactly. Just put everything ETC and wait for cast rage. Get 2 lanterns and then use whatever you want.
Well,
there is literally no reason to take anything.
He's looking for the other gold. That's actually quite nice. He'll find the gold on the left, Doubt. So he'll have some safe gold. But his weak villagers are back on the front. And oh my god. All right.
Losing 2 more villagers. Okay, maybe this is not too good.
Oh.
He got 3 lanterns in a dream.
But you shouldn't counterattack. You should. Sorry, you shouldn't defend. You should counterattack, right?
Yeah, I mean, well, because you lost 20 villagers, like whatever you do is wrong at this point.
Yeah, we'll see.
But cleaning up this is super easy as well with lanterns, so maybe just clean up.
The thing about Sobeck is he's a bit of a meta player, right? Like he's not someone who typically does these things. So I feel like for you've done this quite a bit, and this fits your comfort level. But for him, he's just doing it because he saw you do it. So
I guess it's my fault.
Yeah, you also gave Capoch practice for this. Capoch already lost to this, so now Capoch gets to think about like what he needs to do differently.
Still did the wrong approach. Many times did the wrong approach here.
Well, it's looking pretty good right now. And Sobeck has still not found any counter damage. Capoch is just going to be flooding the map with spearmen and archers.
Like, look at the Capoch position at home. Like, he's so far away from clicking up, only 7 on food.
Yeah.
Like, and everything is open. Imagine if the damage was like
immediate.
Less.
Yeah.
He didn't lose any villager and just sent lancers forward. So annoying.
I think where it all went wrong was not having that stable up, because he had to then like delete his mining camp and leave the area. I think if he has lancers there, he's still on that gold. Let's see.
Well, he started losing berry villagers when wood got open, and then everything went to disaster. But now he got map control, and yeah, like you see now, Capoch never had bigger army, and he cannot find the damage. That should have been from beginning. Like, that's it. You cannot do anything. I have no villagers.
But you know, Capoch is realizing that he's not on gold, and he's still making army. He's looking right now. He's really looking.
Let's go next game.
He didn't see it. Does he see it? Because if he finds the wood line, wood
line is fine. Just don't find the gold.
Well,
Run with those that go. Don't try to the goal. Just don't run to the goal. Don't show the goal.
he sees the mining camp too, Doubt. Oh, God. Capoch is also on the berries again. Killed a couple villagers there. Capoch did lose villagers at home, but he's still making spearmen, and he finds the gold. Still, with 7 Lancers, I actually feel like Capoch's eco should be a disaster, but so many of them are weak. It's so hard for Sobeck to produce more of them. The villagers are running.
Yeah, it's like he got no villagers literally. Like 17 villagers. You cannot win with 17 villagers. Like usually at this point I have also Siege Workshop in front with Scorpion attacking the wood line.
Yep.
He got nothing.
Yep. Oh boy.
Well, what is the last game?
I actually was just thinking about the same. I don't remember what the map is. It would be...
Oh, Seychelles.
Ooh, Seychelles. Okay. Well,
So
I mean...
who do I play? Who is the third in the other group?
I don't know if that's confirmed yet, to be honest. It's still... A lot of these sets are going down to the final series, so... I think it will depend. It'll be confirmed maybe by the end of today, but I forget.
But what group I'm connecting with? Velasa group, right?
What group are you again? Your group D?
B?
B goes against A, which is... I don't know, dude. I can't look at Wikipedia right now. We can look at it. But GG. So, what do you think the chances are Sobeck can do this for you in game 3?
I'm about to go also reach for this game here.
Oh, I feel for you, man. Because, like, I brought you in because this is significant for you, but I was also not expecting it to be quite as painful as it has been for Sobeck. So,
It's like watching fire.
I mean...
Okay, that's too far. That's too far. I take it back.
That's too far for
Sorry,
fire, or
sorry,
that's too
Sobeck.
far for Sobeck?
Sorry, Sobeck, for Sobeck.
Okay. As like Sobeck is confirmed relegated, even with what he knew at the time, which was he played it a couple hours ago. He is confirmed relegated. He is confirmed out of gold. He'll be silver next season. But let's see if he can string a win together. My admin confirmed that you would be against the Veleza group. So, and right now it's not confirmed who ends up going into the playoffs there. You have, you would play if you're in playoffs potentially wide, Valis or Veleza. Depends on how things go.
I'm screwed. That's a good group as well.
Yeah, it's a really good group. Veleza could be relegated. He plays against Prisma. If he loses to Prisma, he's relegated out of gold, I think.
Yeah, that's weird. Like, Velasa was playing amazing against Jordan in a few tournaments. Like, I think KOTD.
He
beat
also
Jordan
almost
there.
beat Yo in the Red Bull qualifier or something recently too.
True. Yes. He's playing really good. I'm not sure what's happening in TTL.
Because Prisma and Wide and some of these young kids have been insane. That's what I would say. But okay, I'm at 0 seconds in game 3. If you're ready to go,
8 seconds here. I always go ahead.
All good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and 3, 2, 1, go. Game number 3. It's been miserable for Doubt. He needs Sobeck to win, and he's going for a new DLC civ, Mapuche. Interesting. I honestly didn't expect him to play the civ here. These civs have a lot of bonuses, which can be good on hybrid maps, but the Mapuche, no big water bonuses, right? To my knowledge.
Yeah, well, at this point, he's like, it's over. Let's just have fun with new team, right?
Okay. All right. Well, you start with the transport, which the players will use on the outside. You have the inner water and the outer water. There's also lots of potential damage on land. Capoch loves to play man-at-arms, as he's demonstrated in the first 2 games, and he's got a good civ for it. So what should Sobeck be thinking, assuming he still, has confidence in himself? What should he be thinking against
Actually,
Dravidians?
Mapuche is probably the best civ in the new DLC. And like, look at the gold, berry, surefish. Like, that's such a good settlement spot.
Yep.
And then with 2 or 3 settlements on the way up, he can produce skirmisher spearmen. Like, on the land, nothing bad will ever happen to him. So he can just focus on water. All focus on land with Spirit Skirmisher Rush. So many options.
Do you think
Can
they're
also play the champion. Like, it's such a good team.
Do you think they're better than Incas?
Yes. I think Incas are kind of well, not one trick pony, but they're very hard to stop in early game.
Yep.
With Josh and so on. But Mapuche is strong from start to finish.
That game that Sorokuma played against you on Costa Arena, it just felt really clear to me that he knew the Civ could be strong, but he didn't have the experience to know what on earth to do in Castle Age. So I think
That's
for
the problem.
Yeah.
You cannot do anything.
Well, that's just I bring that up because Sobeck might have the same issue here, right? Like in theory, this civilization has some options which we can talk through, but he surely hasn't played more than a couple games with this Civ at this point.
No. It's completely different. Like, that's arena. And, oh, good. He has a lag. Please drop. If he drops, it counts.
I don't know what they're saying exactly. I don't know if we have a restore here. But if they were to drop, obviously, we would have to restart. That would be unfair.
I was about to say, like, the arena game is different. Against Bengalis on the map where all the gold is in the center and I'm playing monks. And your team doesn't have a scout. Like,
Yeah.
your counter to monk is slinger. I don't know what that's for thinking, but that's not a counter unit.
Yeah. And one mangonel gets added, and then the slingers just get shut down.
Monks are enough, right?
Yeah.
Monks are converting them and healing each other fast enough. Like, you need like 25, and they're expensive, very expensive.
Yeah, they added a server recently. I think it's a Chilean server, and we've had multiple players saying that that server lags. So I think that's what they were talking about. But
Hopefully it lags for Capoch.
Doc in the back for Capoch.
I'm getting desperate here.
Dowd is messaging the devs to lag out the servers for him. Oh, man. But yeah, Doc on the outside. Again, Navy, what do you think about this? I'm glad we have a water map. The new water changes. All the new ships also being able to garrison in docks. Give me your thoughts.
Disaster.
Can you
want more?
I would love more than just disaster, yep.
I understand that water balance was like never fun, but it's been there for so long. That's it. Like, now they are making it. If this was the change 25 years ago, sure, but now we are used to the water meta, and this change is not a big upgrade. If anything, it slows down the water. Like, now you're literally the meta is to spread docks and just fish boom safely. If anything shows up, you hide and add a counter unit.
Yeah.
So you don't even need to make anything. Just it's better to hide until enemy shows the card, and then you make a counter galley.
Yep. Well, what if they remove the fishing garrison, and they that wasn't possible? Would you think it's an upgrade, or would you think it's a kind of?
Yeah. If, I would love if they remove that, and also they remove the Hulk and upgraded them a bit. Then the water would be good.
Okay. All right. So not a big fan. I mean, I could see the argument, man.
That's how the water used to be. Like, cannot even be funny with this guy.
I mean, like, well, you also didn't say like remove the other things they have in there as well, like the doc text being in the university, for example.
Oh, true, disgusting, disgusting, literally. Yeah.
My uncle started playing this game recently at 63 years old. He never played any RTS game before in his life. He only started playing because of knowing about my channel, and he's a super noob. Like, he was down to 0 elo. And his thing is, he's a completionist. Like, he likes to research every tech. And I'm just terrified now that he's going to be researching all these water techs on, like, Arena that have no relevance whatsoever.
That's how we all start. Like, I especially when I started playing, I didn't know the English. Like, I was 10 years old. So
yep.
Just click everything and upgrade your units.
Yep. You're right, though, about the settlement here. That's a sick settlement spot. The fact that you could take the box turtles, the gold, the berries all at once is crazy. And we see champions for Sobeck. So, honestly, Sobeck's had a really clean build here. He scouted the dock position on the back, so he knows where his opponent is docked. He's starting to add the champions. And champions can get there very quickly for damage.
Build. This is a mistake. Like, you invest barrack. That barrack could have been docked with the fishing ships, right? You already have 2 production buildings at home. Why do you need a third one? Champions are what they're going there. You're actually forcing Dravidians to play many times or something that you don't want to be.
But if Dravidians are already playing Man-at-Arms, do you not need something to slow it down a little bit? Or do you think it's a mistake?
You have the best unit in the game, Skirmisher. Just wall, Skirmisher will deal 1 damage at a time, and eventually he will run away.
I'm curious if Sobeck will even know or utilize producing spears and skirms from his settlements. Because the instinct here would be built to build an archer range, which he hasn't done yet, to be fair, but he could.
Hope not. Really hope not.
Yeah.
Capoch again with militia finding some damage on those. I guess the base shade is better for the faster unit for champion, but I know there will be a hole. I don't even, there will be overchops happening. That's the trend today.
Yeah. Nice job from Capoch. He's staying locked in. He wants platinum guaranteed, which this win would
He's
give him.
making a range. I'm out of this game.
Oh my god, dude.
If it's a skirmish out to the range, I'm leaving.
Again, it's like, I just don't know if Sobeck's the guy who has tested all the new stuff. Maybe he just thought everyone
now
else...
He thinks it's a good time to test, like now.
Oh, and now
Go to
that...
the single player.
Now the shoreline villagers well doubts. Oh my god. I mean, he loses the Vil there because he's still fighting Capoch on the front, and Capoch is idling a lot of his villagers, but Capoch finds the kill. Capoch is now attacking the fish. Sobeck, Garrison at least. Garrison.
Does he know about that?
It doesn't seem like he knows about any of it, to be honest. It's Capoch's home map, so he certainly had the correct approach.
Well, at least put me in the same group with Viper next season.
Unfortunately, we can't take requests. So, and there's
Can be by accident.
that could happen. I mean, we don't know what will happen in your playoff. If you win, you could be in platinum. Viper may or may not be in platinum. So it could be Doubt and Viper in the same group in any league right now.
I want him in gold so badly that I'm willing to go to gold myself.
So if you would sacrifice yourself, you would go gold just to
He is
put Viper
going down with me. Damn right.
Well, Doubt, I don't think this is it. Sobeck has not had a great season, at least compared to the rest of the competition, of course. He's had a rough start, and Capoch looks pretty locked in right now.
Capoch is the platinum. Congrats to him.
He also beat everybody in the group. Like, this will be... He's gone 5-0 in sets. So had he lost... If he loses this game, it's still not over. If he loses the game, it would feel pretty bad to go 5-0 in sets and not get auto-promoted. So...
Yeah, it's not... you made the rules. It's like... You're like, oh, it's so bad, but you can change those rules, you know?
Well, there's only... To be fair, there's only really been 2 times I can ever think of where someone has got... one time I can ever think of where someone went 5-0 in the groups and wasn't in first. It was Lan against... Lan and Vivi were tied
I remember.
with 12 wins. And Vivi had gone 4-1 in the group, but had... No. Vivi was ahead, sorry, by 1 win, because Lan won every set, I think, 2-1. And didn't have any sweeps.
And I think Lan didn't make it in the end, right? He lost
he lost to 6-win Margugu in the playoffs.
Terrible. So bad.
So, yeah, but in general, not a common theme. If it was a common theme, we would maybe have to look at it. But every win counts. Sobeck's got 20 bucks on the line here. He's transitioned into his farms nicely, but he's lost his fish on the outside. And maybe he needs these archers to find some damage out.
Well, he needs to use a C bonus. Like, it's... I don't know. Literally picking Britons and playing Cavalry Archers. I don't know. I do pick the C and make range and barrack and everything. Especially on the bottom map.
I actually remember you making Cav Archers with Britons once.
You have to bring it up again.
You're the wrong guy. You're the wrong guy to use Cav Archers as the example, dude.
Like, Cavalry Archer is always a good unit. Like, you're never mistaken with that unit, even with Britons.
Or Malay, I think or Khmer, or shall I go down the list?
As long as you hear Botkin, you can make them.
Yeah,
They
that's fair.
do same damage, right? They do same damage. Okay, less HP, but
Yeah.
they're actually killing something. And hard to catch.
Sobeck finally kills the fish in the north. Hawks took forever to do so, but they will win the water there. Capoch is on the way to Castle Age faster here. He's just played amazing. I think it's a mix. I'll be honest. Like, I think Sobeck's had a rough game, a rough couple games. Hasn't played his best, but Capoch has just really come to play in this season.
Mad Flow is the game he should have won. Like that build just destroys what Capoch did, but
Yeah.
he decided to donate villagers. Like he didn't even need to sell all the stone, just build a tower in the gold. But he probably saw the build. He was like, okay, but never really practiced tested.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah, that happens a lot. I mean, especially with something like that. Sobeck is the type of player to build every game up from feudal age. He's an Arabia guy. He doesn't take risks. He doesn't use the market. But unfortunately for him,
he's in silver.
Yep.
You need to use market.
Yep. So silver's no joke as well. I honestly I could see some of the players getting relegated, potentially staying in silver for a while and not coming back because the level's really high there. Sobeck taps out. Capoch wins the group. Doubt will go playoffs. Sorry, Doubt, but thanks for joining at least for the cast.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. This was way less exciting than I was thinking it will be.
Yeah, I thought the games would be like, I thought there'd be a moment, you know, where Sobeck could win a game and it could get exciting, but it just...
Mad Flow got me going. Like when I saw the build, I was like, that's it. You cannot lose from this point. But yeah.
Yeah,
just manage.
And remember, guys, the last game is Capoch's home map. Like Sobeck, it's not a map that he likes to play. He already had lost 2 games. He already knew he was relegated. So the last game is kind of expected to maybe be that way. So I could tell you who your potential opponents are now in the playoffs this weekend.
Please do.
So let me just confirm it. I don't want to misspeak here. So you with
this weekend?
It's this weekend, yep.
Okay.
It'll be a best of 7. With that, I need to confirm that puts you into... Yeah, that would put you into second place. And second place in Group B would be up against third of Group A, which at the moment is not like set in stone. But the odds are good that it could be Valis right now. But we still have 3 sets to play. It could be Valis. It could be Veleza. We won't know until tomorrow, actually.
I guess I will watch those games as well then now.
Yeah. Could also be, I mean, technically it could be Miguel, though that's very unlikely. Miguel would need to win 3-0 against Valis and have some other things go his way. But I would guess one of the Finns, most likely.
Guess I prefer Valis. Veleza is always scary.
Yeah. Well, the good news for you is Veleza has to play Prisma, who's pretty much locked into first place. So
he doesn't care.
Well,
Veleza will destroy him.
Prisma does need 2 wins to confirm first, but it's like probably somewhat likely that he... Well, hold on. Let me see. Let's say Veleza destroys him.
Veleza can even be second, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That group is crazy.
If Veleza were to sweep him, then Wide can steal first place pretty easily from Prisma. So it's not a lock, actually. He's going to have to deliver. But yeah, I can't tell you now, but it'll be a good set. So
yeah, can be more or less everybody but Prisma.
Yep. Heck. Yeah, we had a game in gold yesterday, or a situation in gold yesterday where going into the final set, a player could be first place or 6th place. Actually,
I do remember that. Yeah.
Two players could have been first place or 6th place. So
you're loving that.
Yeah, exactly. I am loving that. The players, I don't think are loving it as much as I am, but
what do you think? Okay, one feedback.
Sure.
Don't you think that like 3rd place here is now he's still having a chance to finish in the platinum, but 2nd to last in platinum don't have the chance to defend?
Mm-hmm.
That I think like 1st in the gold, last in the platinum, change spots, that's fine.
Sure.
But 2nd spot should fight with the 5th spot.
Yeah, so basically what you're
fighting chance.
Just to confirm what you're saying. So if you're 6th place in platinum, you're relegated immediately,
but
right?
5th place is
but if you're
fighting with 2nd place.
But 5th place would then get to play the winner of what is currently the gold playoffs, right?
Exactly. I think that makes sense. Like give them the fighting chance. Like some of those groups are very hard. Like being 5th in the platinum is way harder than being 3rd in gold. And you got no fighting chance.
if we were to expand it, that's an idea that's already on my list. The issue, of course, is like one of the pieces of feedback that people have had is the length of the tournament, and that would extend it an extra week, right?
Then, just why do we need the third place in goal to fight? Just the second place fight
Yeah.
with the fifth place?
I like the idea. I don't know if it's feasible in the future, but I like the idea. It's like literally just one more set, and it also there's more importance. Like when you and Margugu played in Platinum, it was like you guys were already like dead and relegated. It felt like, right?
But
So
fifth
like
place, you have a chance.
exactly. Yep. So it's a good idea. It's a good idea. It's one that I've considered.
Like I know the last season, like Classic Pro, he had an amazing run, and he got. Let me check. That's season 5, right? No, 4.
It would have been 4. Yeah.
Like he had an amazing run. Yeah, Classic Pro went 2-3, and he was 5th place. So he won 2 games in Platinum and no chance to fight. And then somebody has 2-3 and finish in gold, actually third, and got the chance.
So here's the argument against it. If you if we were to make that tweak, someone can underperform all season and they cannot like deliver their best Age of Empires. They could not be prepared, whatever. But you know, they could still survive and figure it out. Like it's less punishing. So
but that's like you want to protect the top player that is like pure skill but no preparation, I guess. Yeah, but he he got the skills then.
Yeah. Also, the other aspect of it would be, well, we shouldn't talk too much about it because I don't know if it's doable. But it is a good thought. I actually think if there would be any change in the future, that could be something that could happen. You know what's wild to me? So just looking at the groups real quick, just how competitive some of these guys who have come up to gold, who I would consider the next generation, have been. Like I know Daniel isn't playing the game as much these days. But like at Daniel, I wouldn't consider maybe platinum. But you'd expect that Daniel would go down to golds and just like not get relegated, right? Like he's really talented.
He's going to silver, right? He's super good.
They play a bit later today. But basically Stone Please and Turs and Duduzu, all these players were able to get some wins against him. And as it stands, the only way that Daniel doesn't go to silver is if he 3-0s Casva. Which is crazy.
I can see that happen. I can honestly see that happening. Like
I could also see Casva 3-0ing Daniel because you never know. And if Casva 3-0s Daniel, he goes platinum today because he'll surpass Classic Pro.
Well, TTL is a nice tournament, apparently.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. I'm hoping it'll be the same with Platinum League, that the last week or two, there's a lot of results that can change. This season, there's been a couple groups where the players who are promoted have struggled more. But honestly, in Platinum League, I'm looking at Mr. Yo right now, and I'm kind of curious what happens when he plays his final 2 rounds, because he'll be up against Lucho, who, if Lucho can get his mind right, is very talented.
Aggressive and good. I think Lucho is favorite against you. His style should be very good against you.
I'm glad you agree, because that's what I put in my predictions, and that's what I've been saying for weeks, and people have been calling me crazy. God.
I'm going to the caster level. I'm going silver next year.
But like, not only can Yo maybe not make playoffs in that group, it's still up in the air. I guess you could technically say the same with Hart, but like, yeah, it's 4 wins for Hart. It's 4 wins for Yo, 2 for Lucho, and 2 for Siscon. I could see Lucho or Siscon pulling off an upset and sending one of those names down.
Siscon is more of a meta player. He will not really surprise, but Lucho is aggressive, and either he, like, I don't know, lose a villager to Boar resigns right away, or he wins.
Yep.
Like, there is no between.
Yep. Yeah, it'll be fun. But yeah, anyways, thanks for the kind words about TTL, but more than that, thanks for joining and casting. It was good for the viewers to hear your perspective, but yeah, best of 7 playoff this weekend. Hopefully I'll talk to you again in a winner's interview. And we'll congratulate you for getting back to platinum. But apparently, if not, you're completely fine with You're completely fine with losing that best of 7 because you're happy in gold.
Of course, I'm not fine. No, I'm happy in gold only if Viper is in gold with me. if I'm out this weekend, I'm casting Viper set just to like create a hype for myself to bring with me.
Well, on the topic of Viper, His chances of falling down to gold right now are 27%.
I take those.
And he has to play Sato and Mihai, who are pretty good players. So technically it's possible. I would kind of expect Viper to turn it around, but yeah, we'll see.
Go Dragons there. And thank you for having me as well.
Alrighty, Delp. Thanks, man.
GG's.
Bye-bye.
Was fun.
GG's. See you.
Bye-bye.
Salutes to Doubt for joining. Thank you. It's fun to hear him. I feel kind of bad now that I had him in to cast this. It was still fun. I think he had fun as well, but I was hoping that Sobeck would put a little bit more of a fight. Must have been frustrating for Doubt just to see that Capoch was just stomping him time after time after time. That settles the group there, though, guys. Capoch does it. Crazy season from Capoch. He beat every single player in the group, including Doubt. And he ends with 12 wins. He wins because of the additional set win. The group ends with 12 wins for Capoch, 12 wins for Doubt, 11 for Sorakuma. Doubt will be in playoffs this weekend. Sorakuma will be in playoffs this weekend. If they win those playoffs, they potentially go up to platinum. Z40 is back in gold for the next season. Sobeck and Fire will get relegated. And then as far as the other groups go, we don't know anything about Group A yet. Group A is our day tomorrow. So we'll sort out Group A then. Group C, these results I need to fill out, actually. We had Dogal beating Margugu 2-1 in the round 4. That confirms Jordan is first. And then we have this will be on, what day is it today? Today's Wednesday, right? If today's Wednesday, this is on Friday, the 27th. In 2 days, basically, is when we finish this, which determines where Dogal goes, where Margugu goes, where Kingston goes. But it is already confirmed that Uzi and Ganji are out regardless. So pretty much that Jordan and Ganji series is just like, that's just for the money on the line. It doesn't change anything. And then in Group D, we do have one more set today. We might have a delay with that set because I think it's going to be played live, but it's Daniel versus Kazva, where Kazva needs a 3-0 to take first. He needs at least one win to make it to some type of playoff. And then Daniel needs 3 wins in order to stay alive in TTL. And the crazy thing is, if Daniel saves himself, he also goes playoffs on the weekend. So that's an insane turn of events that it could happen. Like Doubt said, like Daniel's a very good player. I think he didn't expect to have this big of a struggle in golds. Some of the players who were more prepared have surprised him, but either way could go 3-0 there for me. Anyways, JBR, I've been seeing your messages. Daniel and Kazva can't play till 19:30 GMT. Which is when? Is that in 30 minutes? Or is that in like an hour and 30 minutes? Interesting. Okay, so that's in an hour and 30 minutes. All right, that's fine. To be honest, guys, I know it's not ideal, but I think I'll just go offline and come back in like an hour, hour and a half for whenever that series starts. Worst case, it's going to be in 2 hours. I hate to go offline. You guys obviously probably wanted me to continue to stream and hang around. But I'm also live every single day. And I could eat some lunch and just come back recharged. So it'll be a big set that comes back soon. I'm just going to head off, come back, catch you in like an hour and a half, 2 hours. Moodloo says, why not keep stream running to keep the viewers? Because we've got viewers every day, man. I'm live every single day. I no breaks time for me. So I'll take an hour, chill, come back. Hopefully everyone will be back then. Hopefully you guys get that. I'm not going to play Choppa for 2 hours. I feel like that would be weird. To just play Choppa on repeat in 2 hours. Or for 2 hours, okay? T90, have you considered that we will miss you too much? I didn't consider that. But have you guys considered that I've been live like all day, every day, and that I do need to eat food and drink water to function as a human being? Have you considered that? There's kind of two sides to it. Stripey Boy, I saw your gifted subs. Thank you for that. Trance, thank you for the 5 months. Thank you, Apogee, for the 34. Thank you, Ray Ray. Do you also work or just stream? I'm lucky enough to do this for my job. So this is, if that's what you meant, this is my job. But It's really, really hard work. I've been putting in like 80-hour weeks, and I also might even record a YouTube video during the break. So, all right, I'll be back. But you guys will be here, right? You guys will be back. Hour and a half, 2 hours for the series. I hope. Okay, cool. Catch you guys then. Daniel Casva soon. See you then.
Just got to find my base. You will find him trapped behind a woodland waiting for his fate. You are one step behind. Try to pre-wall all your berries while you miss my sneak militia. Making woodland gives your worries. I am one step ahead. Always one step ahead. You are one step behind. Always just one step behind. I am one step ahead. You don't think I'm going, I just got my reach behind your business. I'm eager to departure. You are one step behind. Try to buy you with your castle and you see the price of stone and now you'll never be up faster. I am one step ahead. Always one step ahead. You are one step behind. Always just one step behind. I am one step ahead. You can go produce your nights. When you step into the fog of war, my pikes are there to fight. You are one step behind. Send your voice to forward castle. That mango will be waiting, making sure it's a disaster. I am one step ahead. Always one step ahead. You are one step behind. Always just one step behind. I am one step ahead. Send your raiding army over. Have them running into castles, trying to keep your composure. You are one step behind. Out of gold, out of ideas. While I'm feasting on my relics, there's one thing I guarantee ya. I am one step ahead. Always one step ahead. You are one step behind. Always just one step behind. I am one step ahead. Always one step ahead. You are one step behind. Always just one step behind.
Again, to people who just came back and are confused, I will be back online in roughly 90 minutes for Daniel against Casva, okay? This schedule that's on screen is the schedule for tomorrow, but I will be back 90 minutes, another important series. I'll be live on Twitch and live on YouTube, okay? We good? Any more questions? I'm seeing confusion here. I will catch you in 90 minutes-ish. It might actually be 2 hours, but, you know, close to 90 minutes, all right? Don't be confused. I said it 3 times. Countdown is on. Catch you guys soon. 90, not 9. 90. Not 19. 90. Like T90. 90.